Hi guys, Vindy here. Welcome. Let's quickly do a quick review, and we're also going to do a little bit of a forecast. So NASDAQ, yeah. So starting on weekly, you can see what happened this week. Price went down to this support area and then pushed back up towards the end of the week. Right. So this is the support area we've previously identified. Just watch the previous video. Here's the link up here. So if you're watching this obviously on maybe offline or you downloaded the video, you can't see where I'm pointing. But if you're watching this on YouTube, this is the link to the previous video explaining all these zones that I've drawn now, right? So what did we do? Okay, this is what we actually did on Monday when the market opened. Obviously, we had already seen this particular move, but the market opened somewhere around this region. Okay, remember previous analysis were looking at this. So that gap from this previous move, the lower part of the gap acted as resistance, and you can see even price there did that, came up there, and because this was some sort of a zone, right? Okay, apart from the zone that we've identified, remember what I said, the idea is to sell high. Okay, the idea is to sell high, the idea is to buy low. So price came up there, tested that, and came back the second time. The second time it did that, gave us some nice opportunities to actually go short, right, from that particular region. If you check correctly, that zone is not far away from the exact zone that we're looking at. So that gap there gave us a nice opportunity. But the buy opportunity actually came through during one of the private sessions. I remember it was on H1. So during one of the sessions, I think I have a private video recorded somewhere where we're basically analyzing. We took a sell, a buy rather, around this area, and where the stop losses there, we're targeting this particular area, this particular high. So if you look at this particular guy here, it gave us a very nice descent risk to reward ratio. Of course, I'm not gonna be going straight to the exact prices, but the stop loss was a little bit outside that. Okay, right. So you can see what happened there. So we got a very nice risk to reward ratio. That's what we're targeting for our buys, because we're looking for buy opportunities around the zone, and immediately when price dipped low. So if you go back to the channel, you can see I've also sort of hinted out to you guys that this thing is on the zone. Look for opportunities to buy, right? I believe that hint is still there. That hint is still there. I haven't deleted it. But yes, I will always update or at least try to update you guys when price reaches levels that we've identified during this sort of weekly breakdown. Of course, this is kept at beginners level. There's not going to be some weird stuff drawn on the charts because I'm trying to accommodate once more everyone. So this is actually what we did, sold around that, we bought around that. So what's next? If you see, check this out, price is still pretty much where it was the previous week when we analyzed that. But of course, the dynamics of what actually transpired has changed. Okay, now we have this sort of a move. Okay, or other people could be looking at this as a zigzag, or I don't know what you want to call it, maybe the ABCD pattern there, and looking at that, and the harmonic traders are looking at that, XABC, maybe waiting for a D there outside, maybe to give them a butterfly pattern, or they're waiting for a D somewhere on the zone just below X to give them a Gatli pattern of some sort, right? Whatever that you're looking for, the idea is still pretty much the same. We are still looking for opportunities to sell our resistance, of course, on intraday, and to buy our support. One of the members yesterday actually sent me a message early in the morning, and they were looking for an opportunity to buy this particular guy right here. Okay, so of course, if you are a Vindi member and you are using one of the systems or one of the strategies that I'm teaching, what I want to see from you is for you to be able to explain why you are doing a certain thing. I don't want you to send me a screenshot. Some of you might have done that and you've seen that I didn't reply, right? I don't want you to send a screenshot and ask what I think. Like you send me a picture and say, what do you think? Obviously, I'm not going to entertain that because it's the same as you saying, give me signals. And I don't want to do that. But what do you know? What are you seeing? Because you're definitely seeing a different thing from what I'm seeing. All right. Especially those who are not members. Or maybe they haven't watched all the videos. They don't know some of the systems. So you're probably looking at the different things. Your approach is probably different from my approach, right? And so what you have to do is to try to explain, even if you write a paragraph of what you're doing, right? Obviously, I'm not just gonna say, yeah, it's buy and all those things, but I want to see what you know, when, what you're thinking at that particular time, as far as the entire trade setup is concerned. So this is what one of the members showed me, and that they were actually looking for that. So this pin bar actually gave them a nice entry back to the upside, and they were able to make some Kolma Chankura. So like I've said, there's some sort of harmonic traders who are waiting for, probably waiting for something like this somewhere in space, okay? Sort of a harmonic pattern, maybe an extension outside that to give them a butterfly pattern or whatever that they'll be looking for. Okay, maybe something like this, back to that zone where the gap was. It's possible we could see a gap to the upside or a gap to the downside, but I'm going to show you what you should do when you see those two scenarios. So once more, simple stuff. Let's plot a trend line using these 2 points. Remember the equation of a straight line. If you don't know how to draw trend lines, check this video here. Of course, once more, if you are watching this offline, you're not going to be seeing what I'm pointing, and you're not going to see the pop-ups and that I'm referring to. Okay, so harmonic traders definitely looking for that sell somewhere up there. But should we see a gap to the downside, okay, that will be acting as a retest as long as it doesn't gap too far. If it gaps back to this trend line, it will be a pullback. If it gaps up to that, we're gonna wait for a pullback back to that. That's what's going to give us those sells. Okay. But for buyers, I know there's like buyers that is trying to actually create some sort of a trend on NASDAQ. There isn't a strong trend yet, guys, unless if you're on 5 minutes or other things, then you're going to see a nice trend up there, okay, which is that. And it's super steep, super aggressive. If you've been part of the lessons or the free lessons that are given Wednesdays, you should know about those steep trends, right? Okay, so that's another view, or rather another thing that you can look at. Alternatively, you could be looking at something like that, or if you're deleting the trend line there, price is most likely to push towards that trend line and start selling from there. Other harmonic traders are probably looking at this, shun this up there. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, maybe a godly pattern of some sort, maybe back to that. And it makes sense to sell around those areas, but all of this is for intraday traders. We could see a gap back up there. Yes, it depends on what kind of a gap. We're going to see what kind of a move the market will be creating within the first hour of the market open. If it's too aggressive within that, after that 1 hour of opening, we could definitely stay away from it. But yes, that's just the basic part of how you want to look at this. Of course, the daily is still pretty much the same. You want to focus on those particular zones there. Price is most likely to go out a little bit, probably towards some fib levels that are outside the structure. So the 78 is outside that. Okay, so I know other people are probably having their stop losses just outside that. So price is most likely to push towards that before it gives us that nice short-term sell. Okay, but if you are a buyer, make sure that you're buying low like we did. We bought down here. We're not buying up here. We're not gonna buy up there. Of course, we do not listen to people who say buy. It's going up. It's going up. I remember one of the free members was saying that NASDAQ is always bullish. NASDAQ is it's always in an uptrend. That's not the case. trade what you see. I'm not gonna come out here and lie to people and say this is what, but trade what you see. At least use, because you're a technical analyst, right? You wanna have a strategy, you wanna look at the charts. You don't wanna listen to speculations and all those things. But if there are sort of news or the fundamentals that are telling you something about NAS, you just have to combine those with what the charts are saying. Don't just say, okay, the news are saying this, I'm just going to blindly set. If there's positive news on NAS and NAS is sitting on support, or maybe one of the companies that are listed in the NASDAQ stock exchange, if they have positive news, obviously if NAS is sitting on support, that's when I will align that with the news to say I'm on support and I'm looking to buy. So NAS should start going up. And the same goes to negative news. If there's something negative there and I say that this thing is sitting on resistance, obviously I'm going to try to align that with what the charts are saying, because at the end of the day, I want to look at the charts as well as the news. Okay, but you need to combine both. They need to make sense. Don't just say Trump said this, I'm gonna buy. Trump said this, I'm gonna sell. Okay, because there you are just trading speculations. And if you know from most institutional traders, they do not do that, mainly because they're trading with huge funds and all that. Most of them are like cool technical analysts who wait for the setups to unfold. So please, let's try to at least do things in a safe way, and also try to implement risk management. I've shared the tool. Check the link up here on the tool that I've shared on risk management. There's a file that you can download on the Telegram group. Check the link in the description box for the Telegram group, or rather Telegram channel, and you'll find the file there. And then the other file, which is the EX4 file, is what you have to request from me. Then I will send it to you. There's only one file there. The other file, you need to request it from me, but make sure that you have watched the video before you do those things. Why? So that you understand how the tool works, because I'm not going to explain how the tool works, because I've already done a video on that, and here's that video up there. Okay, so watch that video, understand, then request the tool from me. Then that's it. So that's actually what I want to do. But of course, I'm going to wait for Monday open, see how this thing opens, and looks like it's going to continue to the upside after breaking this trend line. Probably create a new high there. Okay, that new high, that's where I'm going to sell. Remember, a new high could be outside this zone, maybe around the 78, somewhere the west stop losses are hit. Okay, that extension, maybe 141 extension of this, and then a push, a little bit of a push, but this is going to be a short term. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for short term. If I can get that fast, that's what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, other trades, obviously I'll be looking at how things go throughout the week. Then yeah, of course, going to be taking trades based on what will be actually happening during the week. But the setups are still pretty much the same. Resistance, support, we're back, almost back to resistance. We're just 38% away from that zone, that resistance structure. Okay, so yeah, should you have any questions, please make sure that you do not send me highs, hellos and all that, because if I don't reply, the next thing that and some punk ass niggas were saying is that this guy is rude, this guy is rude. Don't ask me ridiculous questions like how to install MT4 indicators. Come on guys, you can do better than that. Just Google those things out, check those things out. Don't say explain this concept to me. Watch the video until you get it right. That's why there are those Wednesday free classes. That's why you get to ask these things, right? Please, I beg you, please try to have a little bit of respect. If you are young, and I know there's a lot of young guys out here, yeah, try to respect Nyana, because if you don't respect people, the market will never, you won't respect the market, and the market doesn't care who we are or how much we have. You will always struggle to be consistent. As long as you don't respect people in general, as long as you don't respect people, you think you are on top of everyone, or you have shoulders. This thing, I've seen a lot of guys who had shoulders, guys. This thing humbled them. You should know by now. So if you're one of those people, try at least to calm down. Calm down. Nyana. Step down, nyana. Nyana. Then you will see there's going to be a little bit of difference in your life in general, and trading in general. So please try to respect the space. I'm giving you guys this platform so that you you benefit, not to spam my inbox or my WhatsApp with a lot of ridiculous questions, the highs and hellos and all. Guys, text, get to the point. Vindi, there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Then I'll come to you and say, okay, sharp, this is what it is, right? And I'm glad most of the people who texted me are older people, much older people, and the way they present themselves, it's nice. Respect others, respect other people, despite of whether they have money, they don't have money, and all those things. Because I treat everyone the same, whether they have money or they don't have money, or whether they are younger than me, older than me, or whatsoever. But please try to at least do that, because you gotta mess everything for everyone. Then I will end up not allowing people to text me, because you don't do that with your mentors, right? Then I'm giving you the platform to do that. So make sure that you use the space wisely without being disrespectful, right? So yeah, that's the NAS. Another level, of course, there's a gap up there before I go. Yes, there's a gap up here, right? Can you see that gap? It's sitting at the 88 level. That's gonna be something that might pay out in the upcoming days. So we see a push to the upside. That's a gap that we're going to pay attention into. All right. So yes, otherwise sharp have a great trading week ahead. And yes, stay at home, obviously. Take care of yourselves. Back test and forward test. Please do not trade demo. Stay away from demo accounts, because you are gonna be a guru. You're gonna be bragging to people, and please do not brag to people. Stop bragging to people. Hmm? Okay? Don't brag. Make money in silent. It's your money at the end of the day. You don't have to show people that you've made this much, blah, blah, blah. Hey, join the winning team. What winning team? And a lot of you have been scammed in the name of the winning team. So please stay away from that. Stay away from noise. Focus, 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 focus. Be realistic. Your expectations should be realistic, guys. Be realistic when you're trading. Have realistic targets. Have realistic targets that are in line with your account size. Okay, that's how we survive. Because as instructors or mentors, we can show you things. I can put $10,000 and start gambling, 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 and show you things. And maybe I can afford to lose that 180,000 rands. But can you afford to lose that much? Can another person who's watching somewhere in Limpopo, Kashkalo, somewhere, maybe in KwaZulu Natal, somewhere, in Pangeni, if there's a place like that in KwaZulu, can they afford to do that? Can they afford to lose that much? Okay. So I ain't gonna come out and show you things that are gonna put you at risk. Most of you have families, most of you have kids, most of you have financial responsibilities and all that. So we need to do things realistically and make sure that we stay consistent. You have, for sure, by now we have realized how long these days are. A day is like there's 2 days in one day. So make sure that you stay consistent. Make sure that you respect the market, respect people around you, and yeah, respect everyone around you. And then you will see there's gonna be a difference in how you do things. Should you have questions, please hit me up. Sorry for wasting your time with these talks, but yes, NASDAQ, that's the whole plan. Resistance there, resistance there. We're just below this resistance. We're not far away from it. Should we see a push up? Probably even a break outside, just outside that, towards the 78. Let me just remind you where the 78 is. Here is the 78. You can see it's just outside that. I just dragged my feed from here to there. Okay, you can see it's just outside that. So I know that that point is gonna act as a stop loss level for some people. Look at where my cursor is. You can see that candle. Look at that one. Okay, look at this one. Okay, so I know somewhere in space. Also look at this one here, this engulfing buy. Okay, so somewhere there are stop losses either. So if price can spike up there, remove those stop losses. Obviously there aren't any stop losses there, because price have went down. There isn't a lot. I mean, who would have hold price that much? And then let it reverse entirely? Yeah, there are no stop losses there, but there's something that's actually going to take place around that place. No, but not stop losses. All right. Sharp.